We begin 10 TV News at noon today with breaking news. The family of the unarmed man killed by a Columbus police officer is pleading for reform. About an hour ago, Donovan Lewis's family, along with their attorney, wrapped up a news conference where they addressed that body camera video that captures the fatal encounter. We thank you so much for joining us on this Thursday for 10 TV News at noon. I'm Tracy Townsend. 20-year-old Donovan Lewis was killed Tuesday morning while police were serving an arrest warrant. 10 TV's Kevin Landers is covering the developments, including this news conference, and joins us now. Kevin, there are still a number of questions about this shooting.
You're absolutely right. A lot of questions we still don't know. The family of Donovan Lewis chose not to speak at the press conference today. Their attorney called the shooting reckless and demanded the city and the police department to do more to stop the killing of unarmed people. Now, during the press conference, Lewis's mother cried on the shoulder of a family member as they watched in horror the moments just before police shot and killed her son. While the body camera video shows what happened before and after the shooting, it doesn't explain several things. Why did police choose to serve a warrant at 2 a.m.? Why did Columbus Canine Officer Ricky Anderson shoot Lewis within a split second of opening his bedroom door? And why didn't police render immediate aid afterwards? I asked the attorney about his thoughts on the way officers treated Lewis after the shooting.
They treated Donovan like an animal. He had been fatally struck with a bullet. Officer Anderson knew that he fired that gun. One of the most important things in first aid and trying to help somebody in a situation like that is to not move them, okay? Instead, they grabbed him. There was no gun. They handcuffed him. They told him to crawl out of bed. They dragged him onto the floor. It was just terrible, and we'll be looking very closely into whether that activity contributed to his death as well.
Now, police said prior to the shooting, they were outside Lewis's door for 10 minutes asking him to get out. I asked the attorney, why didn't he come out? The attorney says that Donovan Lewis was known as a deep sleeper and may not have known they were outside his door. Police also said there was a vape pen in his hand during the shooting. The attorney says he looked at the video and didn't see a vape pen and said even if there was one, it didn't look like a gun and certainly didn't justify this shooting. We'll have more on this story and more from what the attorney had to say ahead at 5 o'clock. Reporting outside police headquarters, Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
All right, Kevin, right now, community activists are putting together a radio forum to talk about the pain being felt by many in the community. You'll be able to call in and speak with the panelists, who will include Columbus Urban League President Stephanie Hightower, Columbus Mayor Andrew Ginther, and Columbus Police Chief Elaine Bryant. We're also expecting to hear from 3rd District U.S. Congresswoman Joyce Beatty. Radio 1 is hosting this radio event Saturday morning. It will start at 10 and run until 11:30 on Power 107.5 and Magic 95.5. We are going to continue to follow the developments as they play out from this deadly police shooting right here on air and online. You can